Alright, I'm restarting the video because my stupid ring and watch were pausing the video while I'm trying to record. So this is for me or for anyone else. Maybe I'll post it, maybe I won't. Just a bunch of devices here that been on my mind. Log into there. Okay, best handheld, Legion Go 2. Best display, MacBook. This is the M4 Pro Motion. I think it's the one that's $2,000, 24 gigs of RAM. The more core processor. This is the Flow 13Z, and then this is a Zephyrus 16, and this is iPad Mini 7 with the cool pencil. I guess I'm just making this video for myself, maybe someone else deciding. Here's my desktop with a 5080 in it, which 4K gaming is freaking amazing. I've never done 4K gaming. It's my first time in the past couple months. Anyways, why I'm either saying this for myself or for anyone maybe deciding between all these devices. I've only had this for a day now. The display is clearly better on the Mac. This has the best mobile. This is the Zephyrus 4070. I think I paid $1,000 for that. Open box was a pretty good deal. I think the Mac I paid $1,500. I want to say I paid Legion Go maybe $500. And of course, you guys know that the big boy over here, 5080's $1,000. I got the Founders Edition, which I got super lucky. Then I got I think a 78 3D in there and a bunch of other components in there. Rounds about $2,000 the desktop, maybe more. Anyway, it was pretty new. I just recently built that, having to take off the plastic off of it. iPad Mini's pretty good. Why I am displaying all this for myself or for anyone else that contemplating. I've only owned this for a day, so it's not the best reason. I don't know why. When this goes to sleep, the keyboard flashes. I have no clue. That seems like a glitch or something. Anyway, I don't know. I'm getting rid of all these actually, and just keeping this one, and I'll tell you why. I mean, this is the best. This is the best mobile GPU, I believe. Compared to this one. This is the upgraded model with the 64 gigs. The Best Buy model. If you guys try to buy the one online through the site, they go like 32 gigs and then 128 gigs. They don't have. I don't think they sell the 64 gig. Only Best Buy does it exclusive, and it's $100 difference. It's 2,400. But I actually picked up. Anyway, so myself to whoever else it concerns or whatever, if anyone cares. I'm kind of gonna go down the list here: best portable, best screen, best overall, best portable GPU, best portable handheld, like tablet, and then best graphics for home. I would trade. I'm gonna put that for sale on Facebook or something. I'm actually gonna sell that as well if I could get, I'm gonna see if I make some money off of it since it's a founder's card, even if it was like a couple $100 more, and then sold the whole thing. Maybe, I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm gonna put it for sale because this buddy right here does it all. I'm gonna put this hard drive into the thing, and I'm gonna have 2 terabytes. Then I'm gonna order a 2 terabyte SD card, and I have 4 terabytes. I don't get like this display. I was checking out the different displays today, and the display is way better on the Mac. But the Mac does do that cool Mac stuff with iPhone and your iPad, and you could just I'm really gonna miss this a lot. This is like probably the coolest feature I like. If you guys don't know about this, but you just have your iPad close to your phone, close to your laptop, and then it just um, your mouse is over here. Just super dope, and you use the keyboard. I don't know if anyone cares or knows that, but it's the coolest feature I've ever seen ever. And what's cool is you could be like watching YouTube or something, and you could be going through your shorts, and then just come back to the mouse over here, or play your game with controller is normally what I do. But dealing with crossover is a nightmare. It just doesn't play everything, and it's I'm that guy that doesn't use this for pure productivity. So maybe you're a guy that does that. This handheld's great. It's probably I think one third of the graphics of this one maybe is what I would have to say. Like, it gets by. I play games fine on it, but I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that for sure. This is luggy and heavy. And I'm gonna try to get rid of that, but I might keep that, since it's a 5080 and it could be my home computer. But I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. Like, I get that feature is cool and all. I'm gonna keep the iPad Mini. It's gonna be my little handheld device. I like using this more than my phone. This I'm gonna get rid of, and this is the show. Like, this is the flow, I not sure what I really think about it. Besides, it does everything, and I think that's the coolest thing ever. There's nothing that touches this. The Surface doesn't have the power. Yes, it is a little heavy. I was reading reviews like crazy for the last month, waiting for this to actually be in stock. And like, it's beefy. It's a beefy tablet, but it's a great tablet. Like, I still would carry it around the house and use it as a tablet, Zoom, whatever. I'll put a screen protector on here right away. Has this cool like backboard here. It does what I want that to do, when I want that to do, and when I want that to do, all in one. And even what that does, it doesn't. I wouldn't say it does the best graphics, but it's heavy. The best portable, but lowest graphics. Or yeah, definitely lowest graphics. Best display, but can't play any compatible games. Best mobile GPU. Overall, this is a pretty dang good laptop for $1,000, but the portability is not there. I would have to just this at least could be in my hand. This could be easily moved. This could be put in my car quickly. It has everything on there, all the games. I can do my work on here, multitasking. Everything for the price. This thing is worth it because it does everything. It doesn't. I wouldn't say it does everything on the highest peak, but I feel like it kind of does. I mean, unless you want, desktop performance 4K, then you might as well just buy one of these and use and plug it into your external monitor. I wish I didn't buy a 4K monitor. I wish I had like a regular monitor. Because I wasted that money on that monitor that I can't just either sell it or. Anyways, I don't need to convince myself anymore. This is my 10-minute video for myself mostly, and then if I try to like switch myself out of it, I could relate back why I like this so much, because it does everything. It does everything I want, and it could do everything that I want to do with all these other ones later, But the thing I need to remember is I could just pick this up. I could go, put it in a bag quick, but then it also has the power. It has the power to do what I want it to do. I've seen people put like controllers on here on the side, and I'll probably do that eventually. You know, and it just be fun. Um, there's low power mode that does really good. Like the low power mode can last like 8 hours, I heard, and then it will do the same graphics as the Legion Go. But it's bigger display. Like I'm okay with that. Or then when I want to crank it up, I can crank it up. If I want to plug it in at a desktop at another house or somewhere else or here, I could just plug it in, have the full power, have turbo, and it works. And I have everything. I have all the hard drives downloaded. I have all the games already put on there. It's just ready to go. And that convenient feature, I wish my Facebook would stop doing that. I don't want to publicize all my private information. But anyway, it does everything. It does everything. It's a handheld. Um, it does everything. I'm crazy. Like I have 2 watches. I'm glad I'm not wearing that watch because it kept pausing the video because it has that touch thing or whatever. Anyway, I'm actually using this on a Fold 6, so you could tell how crazy I am with tech. I didn't think I was going to just do a review. I mean, you guys already seen benchmarks. You already know benchmarks. You already know the difference. The deciding factor is this is portable and a powerhouse. We've never had this over the years. We've never had anything close to this. Just it being a touchscreen is pretty cool. Like in general, like I hate that Mac. I can't, and then I use my iPad Mini, and it's fun. Never not gonna agree with that. That's the funnest thing I love doing. But game compatibility, not strong enough. Makes me wanna bring one of these around or one of these around when I have that. This makes me want a better screen, or this makes me want more portability. This makes me want it to be lighter, like a gaming handheld. This makes me want it to be lighter, like a gaming handheld. This makes me want the power, kind of close power, portable. See what I'm talking about here? I'm going to each one. Heavy, too heavy, way awesome graphics. Portable, not good enough graphics. Makes me want one of these, makes me want one of those. So my lineup is gonna just be iPad Mini 7, YouTube, little whatever I want on the side, like my external monitor on the go or whatever you want to call it, just pocket friendly. I love it. Best thing you could buy, I think, especially for the price. They're always on sale for $100 off right now. If you're looking for one, they're always on sale. Anyway, great. I'm gonna sell you, get rid of you, and I'm gonna try to get rid of you. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't need all that power. I'm not. I mean, it's cool playing 4K gaming, but you right here do it all, and I'm gonna save. Let's see here, $2,000, 1,000. Let's say 600 because I'm probably gonna sell it for 600. It's 2 TB, and then this is a founder's card, which that's $2,000 right there. So $2,000, $2,000. That's 550, give or take. Let's see here. 2, 2, 1, 5,000, 5,500. Let's just say that. I'm gonna get rid of all these devices for 5,500, and I'm gonna keep one device that is 2,300. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, the display is not as good as that one. It is insane. I don't know. I am gonna watch my video if I try to change my mind later, because this thing does it all, and it is worth it that it does it all. Just that alone is cool. It's gonna be in its own class for a long time. I think no one's gonna touch it for a while unless they make up. They're the only ones that are gonna touch it. And improvements I would like to see next year are probably they're gonna do it anyway, but I mean, a little bit better display would be great, but I know it would be way expensive if they did it. I don't know if they could actually do anything to it. I mean, of course, they'll make a new chip, maybe, but maybe not. Maybe it will be the last one for a little bit. Thunderbolt 5 would be cool. This has Thunderbolt 5, but like I'm never gonna use it for anything, right? You know. Same with this. I'll probably never use it. I use this little external hard drive, clips in. You could easily upgrade the hard drive if you guys didn't know that. There's just a little compartment in the back right here, which that's going to be awesome to do. I'm going to do that today, later today. Anyway, all the Surface Pens work with this. All the Surface Pens work with this device. Just FYI, if you're looking for a pen, all of them work. I have like 3 or 4 of them. They all work, which is amazing. I probably should stop the video here, but I have more devices that I was gonna bring up real quick since I'm recording. A couple more devices that I want to display real quick, just to throw up in this lineup here. Here's a couple more. This is the older handheld, the MSI Claw, $400. Good deal if you could find one. I'm gonna get rid of that too because that's waste of space. This device was one of my favorite devices. This is about 2-3 years old. This is the HP. I don't know what is it called. I forgot what it's called. It's like an HP Slate or something. It has this cool camera that moves. Remember when that was popular? Moving that camera. What's cool is this camera would work for the front, right? And for zoom, this thing is amazing. But this is like, I put this like, thing on there, the paper-like thing on there. It doesn't fit it, but I had to cut it out. Anyway, Surface Pens work for it, and 4 gigs of RAM. It was deadly. It's so awful on Windows. It's the worst ever. I could barely run Zoom on here and take notes, and it's terrifying. I needed to put Linux on it and then run it. That would run smoother. Anyway, this device is awesome. Best $200 ever spent was $200. Best thing ever I've ever bought, and it reminds me of that a lot because it has all this, like, it's cool and portable, and it's a PC, so you're not limited by the software. And I'll tell you right now that this is one thing that I'll mention because this is one of my deciding factors of me not going cuckoo banana, is I like doing Zoom. I get like 20 people on Zoom here. On here, I get 25. It just can't do it because the processor's low. And that or this, I get 50 people Zoom, 50 people Zoom, 50 people Zoom. And when I'm talking about 50 people on the display, I even get 50 people on the Legion Go, and even that handheld. But overall, I am going crazy here a little bit. Overall, this does everything. It replaces this even. It replaces, it doesn't really replace this because this will have its own little loop that I'll use it in with this, or I'll have that in my pocket and that'll be for, quick Facebooks or quick whatever, But out of all the devices, boom, gone, boom, gone, boom, gone, gone, and then potentially the big desktop gone. It is amazing, and I don't think I'm gonna want any other device. I did pre-order a Nintendo Switch 2, which is gonna be. I'm just doing that mostly for Mario, and the nostalgia of Nintendo games are fun. And I kind of want to play Zelda in the regular way, even though I know you can play it on a computer. But I don't want to play it on a computer. I want to play it the original way it was meant. Anyway. So I'll have a handheld again, but it will be like a Nintendo Switch. So I'm getting rid of everything. Getting rid of you, and you for sure. I mean, you're just probably. I'm not gonna get rid of you because you're $200 and you're just here. Maybe I'll put Linux on you and use you again for like Discord or something, which is probably actually a really good idea. And this could be my second monitor or whatever if I want. I could bring these two, put them in a sleeve they'll fit in the sleeve, which is cool. And you know, I can have that. I can have this with Linux with Zoom. I'd be playing a game there. I got the Xbox controller, and I can even have this on the other side, and I'll have a mobile powerhouse, and a home powerhouse. So, I think this is it. I didn't mean to tend it myself on rambling so much. I should have took notes, but I really have a lot of passion for tech, and I don't know if my opinion matters, but it does for me. I know I'm going to play this video back over and over to myself to remind me why I went with the Flow. The Flow, um, the Flow, whatever, you know, I don't know what it's called. Flow 13Z. Perfect size. Don't mind it's heavy. It's kind of like when they made the iPad Pros, they made them extra thin. I would have mind a thicker iPad with a better battery over a thin iPad, you know, or just whatever. I don't know. A lot of people talk about that as well. But iPad, yes, you can play games on it. You can do a lot of stuff on it, and it does a lot of stuff really good. But it doesn't play full Steam games on Windows. You know, it doesn't do that. It doesn't give you full Zoom. It doesn't give you full Zoom, 50 people Zoom. You know, the only way you can get 50 people Zoom on an iPad, and I don't know if it matters, and I'm just kind of rambling here, is if you have an iPad Pro 13-inch. Don't ask me how I know that, because I actually bought one and had to return it because I was so upset. The 11-inch, even though it has the M4 and it's all strong and powerful, it will only be limited to 25 people. You might as well have a $200 tablet, have 225 people. But sometimes you want to see that big amount of people and you want all those people, you could do it. You know, all these computers could do it, of course. But I just wanted to point that out. I'm not buying a big ass $2,000 iPad just to watch Zoom and play a couple cool games and mobile games. You're doing it all. You do it all. You do it all for me. You do it all. You know? It does it all. You know? I almost kind of wish they, put the better display in there and then put Thunderbolt 5 in there and charge another $1,000 because it would be worth it. It would be worth another $1,000, you know? But it's definitely a hard pill to swallow when it gets more expensive like that. And that price point is worth every value, I think. A lot of people think it's not, but when you add up all these things it does, and there's so many reviews, guys, online. I've been watching a million of them. There's so many benchmarks, everything. This thing is killer. This thing is killer. It's a multitasking champion of the year. It should get a reward. Like they should. I don't know if they do that, but they should give it a reward for the best all-in-one device ever made. You know, like it replaces everything. So I don't know. That's all I got. 23 minutes, 25 minutes in here already. I don't know if I'm going to post this on Reddit, you know, because I don't know people hearing my annoying voice talking about all this, but I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. I really want a case for that. I hope someone makes a case or something. I've been looking. There's no cases. I found a screen protector that fits on Amazon, but like, I don't know. I want a glass screen protector and I want a skin or a case for it. I don't know if anyone's found one or knows of one, but I also want that controller modification that I saw. I'll have to buy that. It was like $120, I think. If I find the links and stuff, maybe I'll post some links all the different YouTube videos I've watched about other people talking about this device. But there's a guy that shows like controllers and modifications that you could do to the G8, you know, GameStar controller and make it fit that. And once that fits that, it turns into a handheld, you know. I haven't done that yet, but I probably will do that once I get some money from some of this other stuff that I don't need. Anyways, I think that's all I got to myself and to whoever else that I post this to. Thanks for watching. Bye.